Welcome back everyone to an episode here today, and we will be going over the stress test server weekend we had for Xdefiant. If you find yourself coming back on the regular, liking the content, make sure you guys leave a like and subscribe. Check the description out for my Twitch and Discord links. On Discord, I want to build a community down there where we can stack up, play games together, and on my Twitch you'll find Rainbow Six Siege and Call of Duty and other multiplayer games, and we'll get right into the video. The first category I want to talk about is gun balancing. Overall, the weapons feel very balanced. You could use most guns and not feel like you were at a disadvantage. It played really well with the SMGs being fast while the LMGs having slower movement. This was really telling, especially when you ran the LMG like M60 compared to like the MP7. You just felt slower handling the LMG, and it was a good refresher because it's like, okay, I have to change my playstyle if I'm running this LMG than running the SMG, because you shouldn't be able to just run around with an LMG and just aim as fast as the SMGs and just kill them. The SMG should have an advantage, be quicker, and be more able to push the pace, and they shouldn't be able to beam from as long range like the LMGs can. This will lead to better playstyles, where like in COD, like I was saying, the LMGs you can basically make into a submachine gun, and you don't have to adjust your pace of play. You can still play fast if you play fast, play slow, play slow. Your playstyle in Xdefiant will be determined on your ultimate ability, whichever you pick, and the gun you are using. If you use the healing up, you are more advised to play at a faster pace of play, but if you're using like the shield operator, you are advised to slow it down a little bit and play behind the shield and use the shield to its advantage. This is what Call of Duty is missing with the gun balance in the game, is that there's always an SMG that can do it all and always an AR that can do it all. So it's one of them. Like in BO4, I really like BO4 because the SOG was a very close range gun, the Maddox was a good mid-range gun, and long-range gun was good with the ICR because it could wallbang and it had a good headshot multiplayer. The Maddox was a really good gun, but with the ICR being able to wallbang and headshot multiplier on it, you could use that to its full potential and slow down and really outgun some of the people in longer range maps. And then the SOG could grapple onto someone and you could push the pace, and you have such a fast killing weapon, it would outkill the Maddox at times. So that's why the 3-gun meta was so nice to have in BO4, and I really feel like that's the last time we had a great balance in weapons in COD. The second category I want to talk about is heroes and ultimate balancing. There was an imbalance in ultimate abilities where you could really use two heroes. The cloak did not get taken out, or did get taken out early in the play test because of a glitch where you entered cloak and died. The rest of the game you would be cloaked. His other ability was hijacked, where you can hijack someone's shield and take it for your own, so you could use it against him. And his ultimate ability was a scrambled ability where the EMP basically the opponent, the enemy players, which, as you can tell, the cloak is clearly the stronger one for this hero. And since it got taken out, a lot of people stopped playing that certain hero because the cloak got taken out, and that's clearly one of the better abilities in the game. And then I saw probably the most people playing the healing op, where you can pop a can of heal, and the ultimate ability is going to be 200 health and a circle of healing. So like if you get shot in this circle, you're going to heal up really fast, so it's really hard to get a kill or to kill the people in this circle. And his other passive ability is like a little canister that can heal you, so it's like a mini of his ultimate ability. And this is really good because the health regen is pretty slow in this game, in my opinion. So being able to heal up faster and take gunfights in an arcade shooter is always going to help people who want to play fast and who want to get up in people's faces. And then the third operator, the shield hero, was good for holding down lanes and for slower players, especially if you're running like an LMG or sniper. It was nice to put that down and just sit behind it, and you don't have to really worry much about like right in front of you. Like they have to shoot your shield before you can even get to you. And then his ultimate ability is like a bubble around him, and all you have is a shotgun. And if they can't shoot you outside, but you can shoot the shotgun as long as someone is like right by you, and as long as they come in the bubble, you can shoot them. But I felt like it was really weak. Like for an ultimate ability, I feel like you should feel like almost like a god, almost like a real hero. Like you should not really be able to get touched as much if you have your ultimate ability. Like you should have a very good advantage when you have an ultimate ability. I felt like his ultimate ability was too almost passive. Like he had a shield bow. I mean, it would be good for like occupy and like almost like a hard point style, because people would have to push into him. But if you have more than one person pushing into you, you're automatically dead. Like there is no shooting your shotgun and then rotating back to their guy. And it's a one-shot kill, but if you mess up like a shotgun blast, like it takes a little bit for that shotgun to reload. So that was also something I noticed when running it. He also has like a shield, like a full charge shield too, and a lot of people are running that in like occupy, where you have to, or escort, yeah, where you have to escort like the little robot. And like that was a little of annoying, because like really you could only take him out with the grenades or the fire. The fire was really good against that actually. And getting into the fire hero, I felt like it was a little bit weak, but it was very useful, because like you only have one grenade unless you have like the hijacker, because the hijacker can reprint grenades, and that I felt like that was really good. Like that's why I used them some too. I kept using them because there was a lot of shields out and you could reprint grenades, and I noticed like the grenade is very valuable, and only having one of them is rough, because like, I mean, you'd throw it, but then you're going to want another one because there's so many shields out there that you needed more grenades. So the hijack is also getting a boost from that. But getting back to the fire hero, the fire drone was pretty solid for what it was, but the firebomb Molotov that you just threw at your feet, I felt like that was not very good at all. And I think they have a lot of opportunity to add more to this hero and kind of adjust him. And then they also have more opportunity to add more heroes, more abilities into the game. I'd like to see where they're going to take this. Are they going to make it like kind of like a BO4 style, where you have operators, you play, and as long as you play to the operator's strength, you're going to do well, and if you don't, you're going to struggle. Just like in Black Ops 4, when you had the grapple SMG, you had, I forget what his name is, but he had the grapple gun, and you could grab slam with him. A lot of people ran SMG with that because you could get around the map so fast with that character. So I wonder if they're going to start doing, and they already have like the 4 people. You're a little heavier with the shield op, you're a little lighter with the hijack and like the healing op, but I want to see what other heroes they're going to bring into this game, and I'm very excited about that. Moving on to category 3, people need to understand that this was just a server test. So hit detection and latency problems was going to be an issue, especially when so many people are joining up this weekend, and this is the reason they had the server test, to stress the servers out and see how much they can take and what they need to fix. There was a lot of deaths and kills that you either got or you felt like you were getting bullcrapped with, because you're running around the door, you're behind the door, but then on their screen you're still not, and you die from it. It's basically like a ghost bullet. And yes, I get like that's very annoying, and yeah, I had a couple of them that I was like, dude, there's no way, like that should not have killed me. But with this, you're gonna have to take that with it. I mean, it's gonna happen sometimes, especially on these like betas basically. And it was good to see that they're know what they need to fix. So hopefully by the time it releases, this is all going to be ironed out, because if they waited this long and there's still this many problems, that's going to be very, very bad. Like The reason we're waiting this long is because you guys are gonna map out every single problem and fix majority of them. So them having this kind of, the cloak had to go out the whole weekend, the latency issues with all the servers, like there's a lot of stuff that went wrong, but hopefully they learn a lot from this and can take it and put it into the full build soon for us. The fourth category I want to talk about is the maps. All the maps are beautiful and they're colorful, and they are pretty solid. There's a little bit of spawn issues with like the hard point of you like literally spawning on the new hard point, which, I mean, it's like blesses you, but like you shouldn't be spawning where the hard point is rotating. Like, okay, the hard point's here and I spawned 3 feet to the left. Like that should not happen. So there is a little bit of that, but when you have like a beta test and now server test, you're not fully released yet, so they have a lot of feedback on the spawn system, and they should be able to iron that out pretty solid before the full release of the game. And hopefully that is sometime late spring and very early summer, because I want to play this, especially when COD's kind of dying down the back end of the year. It'd be good to release now or soonish, because this is COD's kind of, it's kind of ironed out all the way, but it's not, it's starting to die down until the next Call of Duty comes out. So this is their next window that they have to release in, and I feel like they're gonna make it happen, and this server test was a great step forward for them. Let me know down below if you guys played Xdefiant this weekend, and whether you liked it, what you didn't like about it, and I'll see you guys in the next video.